the king, instead of sitting on the throne, he hung upon the cross, governing the world from the wood of the cross, having emptied himself. And so, this image will help us to understand better what Christ did for us. I started by reminding us of what St. Paul says, that he owns everything. All things were created through him and for him. In fact, by instinct, by existence, he's the master. Yet, he chose to die. And so, ruling or governing the world, instead of sitting on the throne to be served, he came not to be served, but to serve. Today, we have gathered in union with the Universal Church to celebrate and to acclaim Jesus as our Universal King. In our liturgical celebrations today, dear friends, we are called upon as princes and princesses of light to proclaim to the world that our God is King. By the virtue of our baptism, we share in the royal priesthood of Christ. And so we are princes and princesses. We share in the kingly power of Christ. That is what we mean by royal priesthood. He is priest, he is a prophet, he is a king. And so we share in these offices. But the high points of our reflection today, in our today's celebrations, are what is unique about the kingship of Christ. What makes it different from every other conventional understanding of a king? How are we princes and princesses? What are the lessons for us today? In the first reading, the anointing of David as king of Israel, that is both of the northern and the southern kingdom of Israel, symbolized the kingdom of peace and justice which God would later establish. And the king of our father David that is coming. Of course, David came to symbolize, because prior to the coming of David, the kingdom were divided. Northern kingdom, southern kingdom of Israel. But when he came, he was anointed at Hebron, having passed through all the tribulations. He brought peace to the people. And throughout his reign, there was peace. And the psalmist said, in his days shall justice flourish and peace till the moon fails. So, what is unique about Christ's kingship? We celebrate today, dear friends, Christ's kingship, but he is not like any other earthly king we may know or we may think of. For he said in John's Gospel chapter 18 verse 36, before Pilate, my kingdom is not of this kind. My kingdom is not of this world. Pilate asked him, so you are a king? Say, so you say. But my kingdom is not of this kind. The reason is this. Why he says his kingdom is not the type we imagine. He is the Prince of Peace. No wonder that after his restoration, the only key he usually gives to his people was, peace be with you. Peace be with you. Everywhere he goes, peace be with you. He is a Prince of Peace. Because if you live in this world, or in the world to come and don't have peace, what is the value of life? If you go to Isaiah chapter 9 verse 1, he is referred to as the king who brings light to those who live in darkness and in the shadow of death. He brings light to show the way. He lives by example. That is by bringing the light to those who are in darkness. If you go to John chapter 10 verse 10, he is the king who chose to die that his subjects may live. He said, I have come that they may have life and have his word to the fullness. A king who chose to die. St. Paul said to the people of Rome, what proves the love of God for us is this. It is not for sinners. We were the victim. We were the one who committed the crime. He chose to die in our place. That proves his love for us, that we cannot repay him. And so, indeed, he is not a king like the worldly king. When he said to Pilate, my kingdom is not of this kind, you now understand why he was saying that. Because it's not a type. Conventionally, it is a subject that worship the king. It is if you go to the palace of the king, I put there you go. Is that not how you greet the king? And if you go to any organ and say, Ede, you know, but here Christ, instead of being on the throne for people to say, there you go, he is the one washing the feet of his disciples. What a contradiction. What a contradiction. So when he said to Pilate, my kingdom is not of this kind, then you understand that actually he was offering a new understanding of leadership. In a secular perspective, in a secular understanding of a king, the king lorded over his people, but Christ came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Matthew chapter 20 verse 28. He came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. He chose to die that we may live. Kings of this world rule from a throne, but here we talk of Christ who is a king, but rule from the cross. He ruled from the cross. Look at him. This is the king we celebrate. Emptied himself, naked himself for the sake of the subject. He chose to die that we may live. Kings of this world oppress the people and cheated them. But Christ is a king who owns everything, but gives them everything, including his life. As the second reading says today, he is the head of the whole principalities. He is before all things, and all things in him, all things hold together. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. The kings of this world tell lies to hold on to their throne, but here we talk of Christ who is a king who speaks the truth and died for the truth. Pilate said to him, truth? What is truth? No wonder then Pilate, one of the kings of this world, could not comprehend the truth spoken by Christ. He could not, because it's not of his kind. The truth Jesus was offering was a kind of going via negativa, going against the conventional understanding of things. You are talking of a king who's supposed to be guided by soldiers defending him. But here we talk of a king appearing to be so mean. He is king by existence. Oh, money more. Oh, check me. Because he was before everything we had created. From the gospel, we understand that Christ has the paradise. When the thief on the cross said, remember me when you come in your kingly power. And he promised the thief that today you'll be with me in paradise. It then means that he has a paradise somewhere. Someone who has a paradise is a king. But this shall be revealed at the end of history. Even the thief recognized this. Now, as princes and princesses of peace, of light, we share that in the kingly office of Christ. Christ, he is a king, a prophet, and a priest. By the virtue of our baptism, we share in these three offices. Royal priesthood. We are not just talking about the sacred priesthood, the ministerial priesthood of Christ now, as we share in a unique way. But all those who are baptized, they share in the royal priesthood of Christ. They call it common priesthood. All of us who are baptized, we are priests. We are kings. We share in his kingship and the prophet role. And so we are sent forth to go and proclaim to the world that our God is king. The question now is, how are we carrying out this command of Christ? When we have Christians all over the world, yet this peace Christ has prayed for is yet to be experienced. Very soon we shall be going out to profess to the world and to acclaim Christ the universal King in our King, Christ the King procession. What lessons have we learned from this? And what are we offering to the world? We are expected to emulate Christ, to proclaim to the world that our God is King, but He is not the King of this world. He is not the King that the world imagined. And so we should imitate Him by learning to serve instead of being served, by learning to offer our lives, by learning to be the instrument of peace wherever we may find ourselves, by trying to be instrument of love. Christ loved all humanity, both good or bad. And the primer of His love was His forgiveness to us on the cross of Calvary. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Presenting all creation to the immensity of God's majesty, that kind of kingdom of holiness, of justice, of peace, of love, of truth, where all of us, as we are experiencing in Nigeria, if those in authority say A, better be looking for C. And if they say C, if you never run to meet Z, try and catch up with N, because their A is never A. Having given people plenty to acquire power in any election, they will come up and say the election was very credible, free and fair. And the policeman, some of them guys this time, have been waiting for them to hear whether they will say the election was very credible, free and fair. Even when their colleagues have been killed, it was very free and fair. That is the kind of government we have. That is the kind of society we are passing through. But nevertheless, my dear friend, never mind. One day, all this will be a history. All this shall disappear. Heaven and earth shall pass away. Kingdoms on this world shall pass. Even if you are passing through oppression now, don't worry. Time will come. Both your Oga, both your master, both your madam, all of us shall pass away. If you are a madam or if you are Oga, where they suffer your pikin or your servant too much now, don't worry. Very soon, all those ones shall pass away, including you and your money. I mean, a lie at all. So learn to imitate Christ, the King who instead of being served chose to serve and to give His life as a ransom for many. As we go out today to proclaim to the world that our God is King, let us live by example anywhere we may find ourselves. May the Lord bless us and bless His word in our hearts through Christ our Lord.